So we have Kyle Canelo Hughes. Kyle, a big fan of Canelo, and some say he's adapted his style slightly. So somebody that Kyle looks up to, and he's 1-0, looking to make it 2. He's 28, he's from Ilkeston. He had a really good amateur career with Scott Rafferty at Trinity, and we'll start to see some of those amateur hand movements, some of those combinations, the pitter-patter, but he really does like to step things up. He likes to scrap. He's got that bent front knee, chin down, shoulder down. He's already landed a clean right hook to the temple there. And we've got Jordan in the blue corner, the Brown Eagle. The Brown Eagle, there you go. He's had 5 wins, 54 losses and 2 draws. I think the Brown Eagle there, he fought Sam Eggington not too long ago. Sam Eggington being the, was it WBC silver belt champion, Commonwealth champion, European? Can't remember which ones it was.
Because what you will remember as Sam Eggington for is actually stopped Paulin Malignaggi in his last professional contest. I believe it was Malignaggi's last professional contest. So
it was a stoppage as well, that was, wasn't it?
Which we know, you know, Malignaggi only got stopped by elite fighters, actually.
Fought Ricky Hadden, Malignaggi, didn't he?
He did fight Ricky Hatton. He also fought Amir Khan and Sean Porter. I believe that they may be, apart from Eggington, the only 3 that ever stopped him.
I think Paul, he won a world title, didn't he, as well?
Oh, he didn't just win one, Nathan. He was a 2-weight champion of the world.
That's what I said. But we can see here in the ring, the Brown Eagle, pretty strong on the back foot there. He's on the ropes, but he's meeting fire with fire. He's throwing body shots. He looks pretty sharp himself. It's not all one way. We've seen 3 one-way fights so far. Will this be the same? Steve Seary in the corner there, chewing away on his gum. Doesn't look concerned in the slightest. Oh, nice shot there landed by Mr. Hughes. Got Jordan slightly taking the centre of the ring. Jordan, for me, looks slightly bigger. But again, Kyle knows the game. He's had a really good amateur career, we said earlier, at Trinity Amateur Boxing Club with Scott Rafferty, highly regarded amateur boxing coach from Ilkeston. And you can see that class there on the ropes. Pitter-patter to the body, big one to the head, having a look.
Is he any relation to Joe who was on the last fight?
No relation whatsoever, just both like a scrap.
And both with the name Hughes, that's the point.
Well, Joe Hughes earlier, he's on BoxRec, he is Joe Underwood Hughes, because there's a...
Obviously you've got the local Doncaster lad, Joe Hughes, who obviously has fought for European championships and British titles.
And because of that, you can't have the name again, so he had to incorporate his middle name, which he wasn't all that happy about.
And also, interestingly enough, JE Promotions, who's, you know, their head, the promoter for that is Joel Feed. And Joel Feed was actually, interestingly enough, the first person to beat Joe Hughes.
Really? I know before, I didn't realise that he would. I know Joe's a PE teacher or something, isn't he, at school?
He is a PE teacher at school. He, the thing is, Joe also fought Scott Harrison, went the distance with the former world champion Scott Harrison. So he's been in there with him himself, Joel Feed, you know, he knows the game inside out.
Well, enough of that, back to this fight. I mean, both fighters fairly evenly matched here. It's a pretty even fight, both lads landing some good shots, both busy, both competitive. It's nice to see. I know Jordan's had a fair few fights, and sometimes you see a deteriorating style, sometimes you see a lazy style, but he's here to fight.
to 30.
I'm being corrected on my records here. Sorry, I'm 5 wins, 54 losses, and 2 draws from Jordan. And sometimes, as I was saying, with that many fights in the away corner, sometimes it's a bit disheartening not getting the decision. Sometimes you can get people think ripped off, it doesn't go your way, but he's here to fight. I mean, Kyle's knocking him back on the ropes, he's busy, but Jordan taking it well and throwing back. Look at that, left hook to the body. I think we're going to see a bit of fire in the 3rd and 4th round here.
Jordan can fight. I've seen Jordan around the country. Obviously, I travel around a lot of shows each year, and I've seen Jordan several times.
Well, he fought on the JE boxing promotion show up in, I think it was Doncaster way, and he actually fought, I think it was Carl Fox. I think he's fought Carl Fox and he's fought Echo Esserman. Echo Esserman now the English champion at welterweight. Huge amateur background himself, Team GB. So Kyle is in his 2nd fight fighting someone who's fought some of the best.
Well, exactly as you say, you know, last time out he was in with Sam Eggington, who's no slouch.
Oh, a lovely shot landed.
Comfortable enough with Eggington.
Oh, nice reply there. I mean, Kyle landed a few big hooks, left hooks to the chin. They were pretty clean. And then he replies with a nice shot back. I think Kyle's nipping it. He's taking the centre a little bit more, slightly busier, landing the odd. But don't rule Jordan out. He is certainly firing back.
Yeah, Ringham's going to be dangerous. Grannum's going to be dangerous till the end. I don't think you can discount him. You know, he fires out that left jab. Every now and then he'll fire the jab and then straight into that left hook as well.
Both fighters look pretty happy. You know, Jordan took a few good shots there, but not really all that phased. His experience, he'll go back now, he'll recover. Kyle listening to his coach in the corner. You got again Scott Kalo. I think he's going to spend a lot of time in those corners tonight, Scott. But I think Kyle's an exciting fighter because it's never, he never makes it easy. He loves a scrap. He likes to get close. He'll take a few on the way in to do that, and you know, he does keep it exciting.
The thing is, with that nickname Canelo, he does like to sit in the pocket just like Canelo does. And he loves to whip him into the body as well, just like Canelo. And he does look a bit like him, doesn't he, Nathan?
From a distance, if you go on his Instagram or Facebook, I'm sure there's a picture somewhere, just after he had a haircut, likening himself to him. But he's a really nice lad. He's a really nice lad, Kyle.
If I sit here and squint, I'm sure it's Canelo stood there.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind the accolade. Jordan showing the experience there, moving around in circles, not straight lines. Kyle taking the centre again, backing up on the ropes. Good body shot, nice head shot. I just got covered in his sweat.
Well, it is pretty warm in here tonight, Nathan. I'm covered in my own sweat already.
Of course, you're in a suit. I'm sat here in a t-shirt. Lovely left hook to the body there from Kyle. He is looking to soften Jordan up. He's landing. The shots that Kyle's landing are all effective. They're there to break someone down, and I think maybe if this was a 6, 7, 8 round fight, we might start to see a real breakdown. But with it just being 4, I think Jordan's experienced enough to weather that, and he's still pivoting. He's rolling his head. He's making him miss. He's not out. I've got Kyle 2 rounds up, but I don't think it's all one-way traffic. It's a good fight to watch this.
Yeah, see, look, he looks comfortable there in the pocket, doesn't he, on the inside. He seems to enjoy that as well. Oh, that was a beautiful right hand on the way in. But look how easy Jordan just takes that. He took that. Doesn't look phased at all.
No, you know, his eyes are still locked in. He's still with it. I mean, that was a lovely shot. It was clean, it was well timed, it was strong, and Kyle came through with it. You can hear Kyle's shots landing. But again, Jordan firing back, and his shots have still got some sting in them as well.
And the thing is, he's willing to stand there with him. He's putting himself on the ropes, really. Oh, and there was a lovely shot from Jordan, actually, but then followed up with 2 body shots from Kyle.
And that'll be the amateurs. He knows he's been clipped once, and he's done 2 back, staying ahead. Even though we're like, Mr. I won't say Canelo, but even though we know he likes to fight, he's still clever with it. He knows how to score points. That's the amateur pedigree in him. And he's a fighter. Oh, a low shot there.
That was low as well. You could see that was low from.
I think Jordan's apologised, taking a step to the side.
It was so low it looked as though he scraped the canvas on the way through.
Oh, well, if I was Kyle here, I'd certainly take the time. He's a man of pride, though. I think he'll rush back in, to be honest. But again, he's experienced as an amateur. Jordan getting some cheeky advice from the corner there during this period. Kyle ready to box on.
He's ready to go again there. He's not making too much of a meal of it.
Will he make him pay for that? Not rushing in, but some lovely body shots again.
Oh, that's beautiful. What a way to finish the round off. Just to seal it there. If there was any doubt on where it went 10-9. He just finished off with a lovely 3 or 4 punch flurry there.
And I think we are looking at 3 rounds to Kyle. But from just on the scores, it doesn't really tell the fight. Every time Kyle's gone in with some big shots, Jordan's come back and he's landed some good shots himself. He's not done quite enough to nick the rounds, but he is competitive. He's making Kyle work, he's catching Kyle. But Kyle's far busier. Kyle looking really confident and composed in the corner, doesn't look tired. Jordan steps back into the ring, looking slightly more weathered than Kyle, but not too much. Kyle taking the centre of the ring and making Jordan do all the work, moving all the way around the edge of the ring. And in the 4th round, when you've both been busy, it's not easy. He's been forced to the corner, forced to the ring, forced to the ropes. A lovely right hand landed to the body there by Kyle. And Jordan fires back with a jab. You can hear those shots slap him. Oh, a lovely uppercut thrown 3 times there. 1 or 2 found the way, but not quite clean enough. Kyle staying in the pocket, getting hit a little bit. Nothing too bad, but in the 4th round, it's not shots you want to be taking, I don't think. But that's Kyle's style. Lean in, chop the body, work the head. He's happy to take those shots to land his own shots. Kyle back in the centre of the ring. Jordan trying to establish a bit of a range with a jab. He steps back towards the ropes though, without Kyle doing anything. Quite a negative reaction there. Nice right hand landed by Kyle, and a left hook to the body straight after, followed in. Jordan tucking up. I think we'll see 1 right hand landed in a minute. I think he's going to tuck up for a few and then throw. Kyle steps back, anticipating that.
Well, that's it now, Nathan. Yeah, we're on the 4th round now, is it?
Yeah, coming towards the very end of it.
Obviously, this is a 6-round contest, though.
See, I haven't looked at my book there. So I think, based on that fact, Kyle is looking like he's worked hard enough, but it looks like he's got plenty left in the tank. Jordan, however, slightly more withered. Still busy.
Mind you, as you say that, Nathan, he suddenly got up on his toes and started moving about. I think his experience...
It's almost like he heard me.
Exactly that. You couldn't write this, could you, really? Just goes to show that none of this is scripted. As suddenly he did get back on his toes.
Oh, a lovely left hook landed there by Kyle again. Jordan takes it, looks at his corner. He's fine, he's back on it, throwing.
That's the thing. He is trading, and that left, he only seems to want to throw the left though. Have you noticed that? And his left is a good weapon. The jab, left hook, and even the left uppercut. He throws that hook and uppercut in combinations there, Grannum, but it's a good little fight.
Yeah, like I say, I was under the impression they were all 4-rounders up until the last two, which are 8-rounders. It's nice to see Kyle stepping up to six rounds just after one pro fight. I think he lost a bit of time. There's a bit of a, I don't know if it was medicals or what, but he's been signed pro for quite a while. But he's only had the one fight.
Well, you know yourself, it can.
Well, the lights are down in here. Everybody's had a few drinks, feeling a bit merrier. We're going to start to hear some real noise coming through. Kyle in the home corner, there's a bit more support for him here. And you can hear them in the background there, can't you now? The chants coming. Again, that 1 minute was enough. Jordan's certainly got a spring in his feet now. Moving a bit quicker. And Kyle still throwing. Busy, nice combination there. I've got Mr. Wainwright on my right here. What are you making of this contest so far?
It's all one-way traffic, really.
Well, I was just saying in the beginning, it was fairly even in terms of work rate. Kyle was nicking the rounds, certainly busier, certainly more stinging his shots, but we can't rule Jordan out. It still seems, every time he seems tired, oh, I'm covered in sweat again, every time he gets tired, he comes back straight out of the blocks.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right, but I've seen Jordan fight before. He's a good lad, but you know, Kyle's just got too much for him.
Who are you here representing today, David?
I'm here representing Boxing News magazine.
So certainly want to cush you up to there. The write-ups for these fights will be available in the Boxing News magazine, possibly by, is it Wednesday or Thursday they usually come out?
Online on a Wednesday. No, sorry, online on a Tuesday, out on a Thursday.
It's the #1 trade magazine, and it highlights every professional boxer that fights every week. And there's a lot of pride seeing your name in that magazine. And I'm sure Kyle will get the win here tonight, hopefully. He's looking like he's in front, unless anything bad happens and he gets clipped. But he's got a tight guard. He's wary that Jordan just only working the left hand there, left up to the body. It's very rare he throws his right hand. There's certainly, I don't feel there's a stoppage on the card for either lad here. Jordan never been stopped. Kyle doesn't look like he's been hurt yet. I can't see any of these boys taking a knee anytime soon. There's a lot of pride in their work. But boy, there's been some good shots landed from each fighter. So we've got the last round now, and the following two fights will be 8-rounders. A supportive crowd, quite busy. Jordan looking determined in the corner. He's ready for it. Kyle listening to his coach, Steve Seary. And again, manager in the corner, Scott Kalo. I think we're back again here at the Harvey Hadden on the 28th of September. And as I said earlier, Jason Booth won a British title here. Echo Esserman has won and defended an English title here. Joaid Khalik has won a world title. So a very good venue to be at tonight for the boxing. Nice. Some snappy nose punches considering we're in round 6. Both lads looking like they want the win. For me, Kyle's just got to stay busy here. Work the odd. Ooh, nice shot landed by Jordan. A nice left hook again. We're not seeing the right very often. Kyle tucking up, got his elbows in, chin down. And a nice flurry of punches as a response there. We're starting to see both lads fairly covered in sweat. They've both worked now for 5 rounds. And every big jab, there's sweat flying off, so it'll make for some good photos. Jordan showing his experience now, feinting, moving his head. But Kyle walking him down, back onto the ropes, sitting him in the pocket and landing those body shots. We'll see again here, 3 or 4 to the body and then 1 to the head. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. The flurry and then the step back. There we go. He stepped back, just wary of any right hand that might come. He's just been clipped a little bit there to the right hand to the head, left hook to the body. He was clipped with both, but Kyle's experienced, and whether it hurt him or not, he's not going to let it get on top of him. Jordan, I feel, slightly busier towards the end of this round. But Kyle, walking him down, never relenting. It's like a dog with a bone, stalking look. Oh, he's got his eye on him, tracking him down, body shot, body shot. Oh, a nice flurry again from Jordan, but response from Kyle with the hook. I think I need an umbrella. I keep getting drenched with sweat. Oh, and again. We can hear in the background Kyle's supporters. And that brings that fight to a close. We'll see Kyle the victor there, I believe. But Jordan putting a good performance. Kyle slightly busier. Some nice shots landed there. Good fight for the second pro fight. Joined now by Kyle, fresh out of the ring there. A great win. I know he landed a few decent shots throughout, but he was certainly the busier boy, landed some great shots.
Yeah, he was clean, he was smart, he was a very good boxer. Difficult work, but I wanted to get in there with a good lad straight away. I didn't want to be messing about, and I'm glad I stepped up today. I
didn't realise it was a 6-rounder. It was the pace of a 4-rounder for me, and then when I found out it was a 6-rounder, I thought, you got your work cut out, but you did a really good job. Do you want to thank anybody for tonight?
I've got to thank all my sponsors on my t-shirt, if you can see them, on the t-shirt and on the back.
Yeah, that's right, you milk it, you milk it.
I thank all me people that have come to see me and bought tickets. Without them it's not possible. And most, but finally but not least, my missus has been cooking meals for me every week, making sure I'm on weight, putting up with me training every night, and yeah, she's been a star. So
Kyle Hughes, still undefeated, Ilkeston, great fight, well done mate.